Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. So a little while ago I reviewed these two figures here. These are 10th Legion Flying Heavy Cavalry by, I think it's by, is it Battle for the Stars or Dark Souls? I forget which one, by Joy Toy. Really cool. I'll put them in suggested videos. And when I reviewed these, I'm a Joy Toy store had a special offer. Buy these two and you get the Firepower X12 attack support robot for $1 US. And they got free delivery to England, USA, Canada, and a few other countries. That was really good. Well, today I am reviewing not one, not two, but three more Flying Cavalry. These are light cavalry action figures from the same Joy Toy universe. And again, I'm a Joy Toy store has a special offer. Buy these free and you get the other robot, the X12 attack support robot trajectory type. That's got the awesome rocket launcher. Get that for $1. And again, they have free delivery to Canada, USA, and UK, and a few other countries. So the details for this offer will be in the video description, so please do check that out if you want to grab yourself a bargain. It's going to be only limited to the first 10 buyers for this offer. Additionally, there'll be another discount code for 10%, which will expire in early May, but you can't use those codes together. You can't use that offer and this offer together. So you can get this set and this, I believe, for 98 US, around that sort of price, which is pretty good. Or you can get a 10% discount to use across the store and on other stuff if you want to. You have to do two separate orders, I think, if you're going to use that 10% and the code for this bargain here. Okay, so let me open up this these bad boys and see what they're like. Look, they're so excited they're trying to open themselves already, you see. Let's cut this cellophane off, then have a look at these and see what they're like. Now, my first impression, I've seen these before very briefly, and I went to the Joy Toy marketing office, and that was an exciting day for me. I'm assuming most of you have seen that video. If you haven't, I'll stick a set of videos for you up there, and they look pretty cool. Now, some people have commented they don't like these as much as the heavy ones because they don't like the wings or the jets don't look as realistic or as practical, but I will have a look in a moment and make my mind up and see. But I understand what they're saying because it looks a bit strange having the engines there. However, we will look at that in a moment. In fact, I need to pause this video in a second to grab something I forgot, so I can do another comparison in a moment and show you guys something pretty cool, hopefully. Okay, that's off. Let me just quickly pause this and I'll grab the thing I need to grab. Me back in an instant for you. Okay, let's have a look. So let's do type A, type B, type C in order. There is artwork. Artwork on the front looks pretty nice. On the back, there's a picture. Comes with assault rifle, pistol, his jetpack, and then spare hands, helmet, and that sort of a scarf thing. Display box, which I do like these display boxes. Looks pretty cool inside. It looks very cool, in fact. And those wings look pretty nice, if I'm honest. But hard to see with the glare. Type B. It appears to be the same content, but his helmet appears to be maybe different. I want her to open up fully. And then type C, or maybe it is the same helmet, not sure, just different colour. So we'll have a look at these and see what they're like. Now they are the same 10th Legion, they're just different colours, but basically the same figure, but it's nice to have so many. Let's open up and take a look. Any tape? No tape, good. So here's our type A. Here's our type B, and here's our type C. I really don't want anything to sort of jump out. There we go. Didn't lose anything. So let's have a look at these wings, because these seem to be a bit controversial. Now, there is an articulation, but these are a little bit flimsy, so be careful. I think they look pretty cool. Now, you need to bear in mind, I think, yeah, there are no other engines on the back of these guys. They have to have these big engines here. Whereas on the, oops, he fell over. On the heavy ones, they have engines underneath on their backpack, as well as these side thrusters on their wings too. So there is that reason. Helmets appear, are they the same? I'm not sure yet. This helmet's pretty cool. And again, it's not an over the head fit, it is a take the head off and replace fit. Gun is different to the heavy ones. I quite like that. Sci-fi again, but you know, bordering on contemporary. And one of these big pistols which you have seen before. Here, and then he comes with 2 extra spare sets of hands. Okay, so let's put his wings on, see how tight they fit. Now his armor is removable, but there's a really nice system where they've got the little clips at the top to unclip it. It's a really good system. First saw this on 2 of their female releases, and I think it's really, really nice because it's tight but easy to put on and take off. That's not too bad. You could put that on the heavy instead if you wanted to. It's all right. Okay, a pistol, really, really wide. How's that going to fit? Has to fit by the. Let me see. Having this really wide pistol makes it a bit more awkward to fit in here. Okay, this pistol fits in like so, not a bad fit. He should hold his gun easier than the heavy one since he doesn't have an exoskeleton, which will limit his articulation somewhat. So let's see. Having said that, the exoskeleton on the heavy ones is an improvement to the previous exoskeleton I find as better articulation. And this guy holds his rifle really easily, in fact. I have to commend Joy Toy on this. Very, very nice indeed. Very easy to hold that. Let's get his wings a bit straight. There we go. Okay, and then last thing to do for him is just change his head around. He does look pretty good. If you don't like the wings, it's still worth getting it just for the sort of sci-fi style figure. Very, very nice. Okay, there's one. Let's put him to the side over here. We can still see him. And I'll look at type B. And I'll compare them, see if they are exactly the same or small differences. There were a couple of small differences between the heavy ones, so presumably, or hopefully, there will be between these light ones. Screaming Man head. I think we've seen his head before. I can't recall, but still pretty good. Looks very aggressive or in pain. The helmet is indeed different. In fact, I really like this. Is a uber cool helmet. Very nice with that red and the black outline around it. Very, very nice. Same gun to hold it well, same wings, and it's got the same hands as well. Which is cool. So let's go for his helmeted head. Should put his head inside here first, I don't actually lose it by mistake. I once lost an action figure head for about, on a table, believe it or not, a work table for about 1.5 years. Could not find it, and eventually when I moved house, I was cleaning up. I was like, "Oh, I found it!" I knew it was there, just could not find it, even though I looked. Okay. Oh yeah, that is a particularly nice helmet. It's one of my favourite Joy Toy helmets so far, I have to say. Okay, I won't put his gun in his holster, but I will put his rifle in his hands. Put his wings on. Looks pretty good. These rifles are nice. They do hold him particularly well. The stock is not too long. In fact, I'll say the stock's just about perfect length for their reach. And they can hold it really quite quickly and well. Let's get them posed. So number 2. Okay, then number 3, then I'll do my quick comparison of the 3 and then look at them with the heavies and one more or maybe 2 more other figures we'll see. Now, interestingly, him and the third guy have a different pistol. I wasn't expecting that. Their pistol is like this. You can see that. So it's slightly different. But the assault rifles are the same. The wings are the same. This helmet is different again. There's almost looks like that one a little bit, but they've changed it a little bit. Looks pretty cool. Let's get our figure out. Let's take he's got a bearded look. Let's take that off and put his helmeted head on. Okay, I'll put his pistol in his holster since it's a different type. Oh, that's not going to be such an easy fit. Yeah, it's alright. Okay, let's put that on there. Put that there. Let's make him hold his gun. Though this guy's got his arms exposed. He thinks a bit, I don't know, frostbite is flying too high in his flesh, you know. Get a bit too cold perhaps. And also, where is his bicep bend? Okay, it's hidden. It's there. He might have the worst articulation out of the 3 due to this armor he's wearing, which is slightly different. Yeah, he is my least favourite due to that not great articulation. I'll look at the articulation after as well, so we will get to that too. But let's see if he can hold his gun as decently as the other 2. Oh, just then it pinged out because he can't get the bend he needs. That's a bit better now that I've rotated its arm around a bit, but is it going to be enough? That's the question. Okay, just about. He can do it as well, not as easy as the others though. All right, let's put his wings in. Oh, now his head pops off. And now the pistol comes. Okay, I'll leave the pistol off. Okay, so here is the third one. My least favourite of the 3 because of that. Okay, let me just put this inside here. Put these over there. Okay, so they look pretty cool, I have to say. Let's have a look from behind. So these 2, lower leg is the same. Upper leg armor is slightly different. Belts are different. Shoulder armor is different. And the helmets are different. Chest armor looks to be the same. And so does the groin piece. The belt part is slightly different as well. This guy, obviously his lower legs are very different. Upper legs are different. Shoulders and forearms are different. Belt is it different to the other 2? Different to the other 2. And the chest armor is the same as the same. and the helmet is different. But he does look pretty cool. They all look pretty cool. He might be my least favourite. I think he looks maybe the best to a degree. Maybe that's just the colour. Okay, so let's take these guns out and have a look at articulation. I'll take the wings off too for now. Doesn't matter if I mix these up since they're all the same anyway. So let's have a look. So they look to be at the same height with the helmets on. Maybe this guy's a touch taller. Okay, so left and right, there's going to be a small up and down, small side to side. Shoulders, he will get to about flat. Left and right, bigger up and down, bigger side to side. Shoulders, he will get to flat as well, or just about flat. Last one, left, right, up, down, much bigger side to side. Shoulders again, he'll get to about flat. Okay, biceps bend. This guy here gets 90 degrees, which is the minimum we really want. I guess if you move his armor around, he'll get slightly over 90. And then they have the joint that goes into the wrist and into the hand, and there's a ball joint, so you can do any direction you want if you rotate the joint to the correct orientation. This guy, his bicep bend is naturally better. Look at that. Doing. He gets over 90 both hands without having to rearrange anything. Same with this guy, but you could rearrange his forearm armor and get slightly more, I think. Okay, there is trunk inside and the armor, but it's very limited, so not much movement in there. There's waist turn. You can twist in the biceps. Hips don't go very far because of the belt and the thigh armor. There's thigh twist. There's double kneecap, which is nice and tight. There is no twist on the foot like this, but the tippy toes is rather spectacular. And the dorsiflexation is rather woohoo spectacular again. And they have toe articulation, which is easy to move on his one foot, but not on his other. But he can do it. Okay. Not bad. This guy, again, trunk, not too bad. In fact, probably more than this guy, it feels like. Again, bicep, hips go further than this guy, surprisingly. I think the forwards. Forwards is okay. Forwards is not great in either one. His arms go all the way around. This guy's arms go all the way around as well. Thigh twist, double kneecap, still quite tight despite the bulk. There is no foot twist. His tippy toe is not great. His dorsiflexation is not great. They do have very small foot like this. This guy has very big foot like this. Rotation. And again, he has the toe articulation. Last one, trunk and waist, hips, legs forwards, not very far, arms go all the way around, thigh twist, double kneecap, quite tight considering the bulk. Again, there's no foot, there's a small foot turn inside, not great tippy toe, not great dorsiflexation, but there is toe articulation. Not bad, all things considered. In their bulk, they're pretty well articulated. Now, what I'm going to do now is just put their wings and their guns back on. And then I have the quick comparison with a couple of other figures that you've seen already, and another one which I haven't shown you in this video yet. Okay, let's go. Let's tool up. We're gonna go flying and shooting. You could almost do a modern Flash Gordon. These could be the Hawkmen. Flash Gordon's alive? Who's the actor? Brian Blessed who said that? No. See, oops, you just let go of his gun then. Very quick to put the gun in the hands in this one. This guy just lost his head, he fell over. Okay, next. Again, I suspect he'll be quick to hold his gun because there's less forearm stuff going on to impede articulation of the biceps. Super fast. And then the last one, type C. I prefer type C's colour scheme. It's a bit more contemporary military, I think. But the articulation, not so much. You can take all these armour parts off, so you know that's something. You still get a nice figure underneath that. Okay, let's see what he can do here. Not too bad that time, that was faster. So here is our light cavalry, flying cavalry. Here is our heavy. They have exoskeletons and they got their own sort of thrusters on their backpacks attached to the exoskeleton, and other thrusters again on the wings, where these guys are just wing thrusters. And these guys come with different weapons too. Look pretty good together. Now, I want to show you something else. Now, a while ago, some of you may have seen a review I did of a 160 scale mech, an SAS mech, and here he is here. He's 160 scale, but he works really well. 118, just a bit tall, like a robot android. Now, one thing I forgot to say and do and show in the review is he has this other backpack here, but what came in a plastic bag attached to the box, not in the box, was a set of engines and wings, which means if I plug these in, he can now be a part of my flying air cavalry. And his wings actually are split. So now I can have uber sort of flying force. And he will be in suggested videos if you've not seen that review. And I do really recommend tracking down this and the other one. The other one doesn't have wings and it's more of a police one, but it's really nice. And highly articulated and quite heavy because it's got lots of metal die-cast parts. And what a great looking set of figures. Now, my opinion on these light ones compared to the heavy. Do I prefer them? I do prefer the look of these. In fact, if you don't like the exoskeleton, you could take the exoskeleton parts off the backpack, off the actual figure, and still keep that backpack with the thrusters and the wings on if you wanted to. And you actually see that his exoskeleton here, can you see that? It's just popped off. It's supposed to connect into his suit over here. But if I connect that, it's going to push his arm back slightly. And now he's not holding his gun properly anymore, because they do limit articulation a little bit. So, do I prefer these? I prefer the Type C sort of base figure, just got the colour scheme. I prefer the helmets on these guys. I think they are better. I prefer the guns on these guys, the assault rifles. I think they're better, but I think the heavy ones are probably just tipping it in my favour towards them. But having said that, I do like these guys a lot, and they do work really well together with the heavies and with this bad boy here as well. A great set of figures again by Joy Toy. They really are knocking these out of the park, smashing these out so fast. And one of the reasons why they do it so fast is because they do have their own factory, I found out. And that's why they don't outsource to a factory like a lot of manufacturers do, which is pretty damn cool. They can design fast, produce fast, and release fast. Very, very nice figures. And again, do check out the special offer on these guys in the description, because you can pick yourself up a nice bargain. These three and the, where's it gone? And the X12 attack support robot trajectory type for under $100 with free delivery to USA, Canada, and the UK. Great looking figures. I think it's worth the investment. Okay, this is Awesome Action Toys. I'm signing out, saying please like, share, and subscribe. I'll be back to more Awesome Action Toy videos for you. Stay happy, keep collecting, and check out the rest of my content for other awesome 118 and bigger, smaller scale reviews in different lines. Bye-bye.